What industry did you ultimately pursue a career in?
So I'm most known today as an entrepreneur and investor, a company called Snow. Snow is an oral care company. We sell toothpaste, toothbrushes. We're in CVS, Walgreens, Best Buy, Neiman Marcus, all kinds of retailers, also online. So that's the business that I'm most known for, which is Snow. But obviously we've got Powerhouse and we've got a whole suite of investments and brands that we operate today.
What was the most amount of money that you ever made in a single year?
Our companies are now in the 9-figure range, so over $100 million, and hopefully they continue to grow. But across all the businesses together, we're fortunate because we have an eclectic array of from oral care to real estate. But I would say in the 9 figures per year, and business has been good.
What is the biggest difference that takes a business from 7 to 8 and then 9 figures? So between 7, 8, and 9, what are the biggest changes or things that you have to implement to ultimately scale to 8 and then 9?
7 figures is you have to have a skill that you are disproportionately better at delivering. That could be a lower cost and a better service, and you just consistently deliver that. You build a name for yourself. That's usually the technician turned entrepreneur. So someone is maybe living a lifestyle business, or they took their skill and turned it into an agency, which is a great first step. Then from 7 figures to 8 figures. So 7 figures you got to focus on, am I focused in the right areas that will produce enough cash for me to hire people and to grow this business? Am I doing enough for my clients? 8 figures is you got to have a team, and you start to think about how can I convince the smartest people in this space that I believe will help me get there, and I believe will help them get further in their career. How do I connect that? And so 8 figures is about working with teams. 9 figures is about distribution, multiple sales channels. For example, Snow, we're in everything from Macy's, Nordstrom, Amazon, online, international. You start to broaden the sales channels, more products, more places you sell those products, and more people inside the organization to grow that. And perhaps sometimes, like us, you might acquire other businesses as well, and then you get in a space where you can acquire other oral care companies, in my case, to grow that.
What do you think the best industry to get into in today's world is? Like, what's a sleeper industry that you think that's going to make people a ton of money over the next decade?
There's so much, man. I mean, when we talk about, I'll talk about a hot one because it's everywhere, AI. When I think about AI, I think about the selling the shovel, right? So you have the AI. I'm not currently producing AI software. That's not my gig today. But I understand that in our services companies, where we service businesses, they want to implement AI into their business. And if we can figure out how to do that hands off for them, that increases the revenue, the client's happy, everything wins. I would say focusing on whatever the hot topic is, like crypto, but don't go buy crypto. Start a crypto university, sell information to help people better find the right crypto, membership or something, a newsletter. So I think rather than a specific thing, because there are a lot of them, just make sure to remember to think of the stratosphere. Think just right outside of that, because that's where a lot of times the money's made. It's not with the big bets that raise a bunch of money, and sometimes they do really well, make billions. But the people around usually always make out pretty well, right? The lawyers, the accountants, right. That stuff grows. And so I would focus on that because that's a safer way for you to enter an industry that you're not already an expert in. You can always become an expert if you choose to like that industry.